kicks at? Where them hands? Where them holes? Where them throws? You know what I'm saying? Cecil.
This is why I train in martial arts.
Mary and Rick, we've learned the teacher is now out of the hospital. This was so bloody, some students thought a knife had been involved, but police say that is not the case. There were no weapons used. A teacher at Loch Raven High School in Baltimore County had to be hospitalized after police say a student punched him.
He was yelling for help, and like his face was bloody and all.
One witness shared this video with WJZ and says this is that student police are escorting away from the school.
Cops were here, ambulance was here, students were freaked out. It's all over social media now.
According to a source, the teacher was at his doorway talking to the student when that student suddenly punched him over and over again. The source says the student did not stop, and it took 4 other teachers to restrain him.
I can't think of any other time this has happened. I mean, last year there was an incident with the gun, the pellet gun.
That happened less than a year ago. This is video of the SWAT team storming into a classroom. They found a 14-year-old with a pellet gun. In both that case and the teacher attack, the school resource officer was crucial to the response.
This is an isolated incident involving this student in a one-on-one interaction with that teacher. It was just these simple circumstances that set this student off. This is not something that is running rampant in the school system.
Police will only say this about charges against the student.
It won't quickly be resolved as to whether there are charges or not, or what charges there will be.
The principal sent a letter home to parents about the incident that said in part, the type of behavior exhibited by the student will not be tolerated.
He's a nice teacher, and it sucks that he has to deal with that.
Well, that does not sound like a sucker punch to me. That sounds like just an all-out, straight-up, full-on brawl. And really an ambush is what I should say. But I wonder if there were any warning signs that the student was about to lose it. But regardless, I'm not going to sit up here and try to blame the teacher for what happened unless the teacher poked the bear. And we don't know. And even if the teacher did poke the bear, unless the teacher assaulted the student first, there's not going to be any justification for what the student did. So back to my original theme. This is why I train in martial arts. Because you could be teaching at a school and just get assaulted by a student for no reason. Like the video I did just before this one, someone tried to kidnap a woman. Luckily for her, she ran into someone who had martial arts training, and he was able to dispatch the person who attacked her. I think if this teacher had been trained, he may have been able to not end up in the hospital. See, that's why many decades ago, when some of the smarter, wiser people who were adults and I was not, suggested that I become a teacher, I said I would not be a teacher unless I had a black belt in something. And I guess they thought it was funny. I wasn't kidding. Because I could see back then that it just seemed like there's a gradual trend of more and more aggression in teenagers. And nowadays, you have a lot of undiagnosed mental illness. You have mental illness sometimes, and people the medicines don't work. But the main thing, though, because I'm not going to really just put this on the mentally ill per se. The main thing is you have people on drugs, and some of these drugs just make people act out of character. Especially the marijuana that's out now. The marijuana that's out now is not even marijuana. It's not the marijuana I remember watching people smoke when I was yay high. I saw them giggle, act stupid. I still, couldn't do it, of course, because I was too little. And, they eat a bag of potato chips or something, eat some Funyuns. This stuff now has people going out of their mind. My son was telling me that a rapper got high recently and shot some people, and then he got shot and killed. Because there's 2 strains of marijuana. You got a medicinal strain, and you got a strain that causes people to have psychotic breaks, episodes, and become violent. You never know. That student could have been smoking that. That student could have gotten a contact high from something like that. Or the teacher could have poked the bear. I mean, we don't know. But regardless, if I say, if you're dealing with the public, and these days, if you're dealing with high school, college-age students, please get yourself some training in martial arts. You see, it took 4 people to pull that one boy off of that teacher. Well, I shouldn't say boy, he's 18, he's a man. It took 4 people to pull an enraged man off of another man and restrain him. Do you know one judoka could do that? One jujitsuka could do that? One well-trained wrestler could do that? And in terms of the striking arts, one taekwondoan could stop that with a well-placed kick. One karateka could stop that with a well-placed punch or kick. One Western boxer could have came and just took care of it. Do you know that? But I'm sure you wouldn't want people striking students to keep them from striking someone else, even though that someone else that was being struck ended up in a hospital. And people say that the blood was so much. I didn't even see that in the articles I read about the story. The blood was so bad that they thought that a weapon had been used. So that's basically like you're being attacked with someone who's almost the equivalent of a weapon. So why not be able to defend yourself with something that's like having a weapon in a sense? Really good, strong, empty hand martial arts training. So this is why I train in martial arts, and this is why you should train in martial arts. And if you're near me, sign up for a martial arts class. Don't know where? Go to the About tab for this channel. Thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this with people like to talk about the martial arts. And peace. And I hope that teacher gets better, and I hope that young man who was arrested can get some help, because he sounds like he may need it. It's a shame. Peace.